Am I a little chueca? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Leslie, and if you are coming back, then what's up? So for today's video, I have another mukbang. Is that what I said? Is that what we're calling them? Whatever it is, I have another mukbang for you guys. So I'm actually eating an ensalada de fruta. I know the past mukbang videos I've been eating like birria or menudo and stuff. I know some of y'all según están a dieta or whatever, so I'm trying to help you guys eat some fruit, a little healthier, just a little bit, not a lot because I put a lot of honey. But anyway, for today's video, I'll just be talking about my college experience, pretty much my journey, how it came about, what I did, what I didn't do, what happened, what didn't happen, and yeah, that's about it. Let's get right into it. Actually, let me mix my fruta because it's like everything's on top. Also, I got a large. I don't know why I got a large. Oh my gosh, I love mango. This is like the perfect kind of mango. Just kidding. Okay, so first and foremost, I graduated high school 2016. My senior year, I was like set on going to CSU San Marcos. I got accepted. Everything was rainbows and butterflies, except I didn't have enough money. It was too much for me. I didn't feel like spending. So from there, I actually decided to go to Mesa College. In my first semester of college, I had no idea what I was doing. I don't know how I even got there. But anyway, I took like 2 classes my first semester because I had no idea what I was doing. And then yeah, my second semester, I took maybe 1 more. So I took like 2 classes my first semester, 3 classes my second semester. So I was still part-time because I was working and going to school. I had no idea why I was in school, but I was just in school. I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't get into the soccer team my first year. I think I didn't really pay attention to the soccer team my first year. So then my second year, I tried out for the team, whatever, or you join the soccer team. And in order for you to play sports, you had to be a full-time student. So I was taking a lot more classes, I think like 5 or 6 classes, and then also being in the soccer team. So my second year I will say rainbows and butterflies. It was like my favorite year by far. Shout out to Mesa Soccer 2018. Yeah, 2018. 2017 to 2018, I think. Anyway, that year was freaking dope. I loved it. I was in my prime that year. So I pretty much talked to a counselor because I told her, I was like, honestly, I'm lost. I don't know why I'm here. Like, this is my major. Psychology was my major. What classes do I need to take? What do I need to do? Please lead me because I am confused. So my counselor helped me out. I was taking all the classes I had to take. My second year comes around. I'm still in the soccer team because you can play 2 years. And honestly, this year was very fun as well. I was the captain that year, but I will say it wasn't the best experience because I felt a lot of, and no shade to anybody on that team, but if you know, you know. I felt a lot of tension towards me. I felt like nobody liked me because honestly, like while on the field, I'm a very not bossy person, but I'm like, I guess I can come off mean. I don't really mean it to be mean, but in general, I just have like a very demanding voice, and maybe I do come off as aggressive or like as rude. So a lot of the girls would get offended when I would tell them like, hey, do this, do that, or blah, blah, blah. But there was times where, like, I remember one specific moment, and I'm not really going to say it because I don't want to put anyone on blast, but one specific moment, I told one of my team players to like do something, but I literally meant it with like so much enthusiasm, like me trying to pretty much uplift her. Like I was like, hey, you got it, just go in like this or do this and that. Anyway, whatever, I'm just gonna say it. So she's like, worry about yourself. And I was kind of like, I didn't even mean it in like a rude way, like for her to be like that, but whatever. So ever since then, I like kind of stepped back and I was kind of over it. Like I felt like, yeah, I was the captain and I like went you know, to shake hands and everything, but I just kind of backed off and I just kind of let it be. I didn't try to be much of a leader anymore because I felt like, okay, maybe this is really how everyone else thinks of me and everyone just thinks I'm something. So let me just, you know, step back. But I never, like I said, I never meant to come off like that, but it just sounds like I'm mean all the time. Maybe I just sound like I was being rude. But anyway, so then college soccer was over. Let's backtrack a little bit. I remember I wasn't gonna play college soccer because when I played high school soccer, I wasn't really involved. Like, I was kind of like the girl who would play maybe like 5 minutes, or like sometimes wouldn't play at all, and if I did, like, it would just be 5 minutes, and I was always like the odd one out. So I was very like, damn, maybe I suck. I just felt like I didn't really fit into that team. They were all super sweet and everything, but just different styles. Like, coming from playing, you know, like in like hood soccer, like, I don't know how to explain it, street soccer, and the style that they would play was very different to how I would play. So maybe that's why once I played college soccer, like, I felt like I was on top of the world, like I was on my prime, you know. Okay, so whatever, my second year was over, and like, if you guys watch my Q&A, I also told you guys that I did have a small scholarship to a school in Nebraska. I even went to go see the school. I flew out there, flew back, obviously. I loved it. I was very interested. I was already like, hell yeah. The coach was like, okay, well, you have a guaranteed starting spot, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, bet. So everything was cool. But it was around the time where I thought I could be pregnant. But during that time when I went to go see the school, I wasn't really convinced yet. It was still kind of flowing in the back of my mind, but like, I would forget about it. So I went to go see the school and everything, and I was already set. And literally like 3 weeks later is when I took the freaking pregnancy test, and bam, I was pregnant. And like, I felt so guilty. I remember the coach was texting me and I didn't even know what to say. Like, do I tell him, sorry man, I'm pregnant? I mean, well, yeah, like, that's something I should have told him, but I didn't know what to tell him. I felt embarrassed. And I don't know, so I literally just never replied to him. But honestly, I will say high school was very fun for me. I know a lot of people are like, I don't care about high school, blah, blah. If you, I don't know, whatever. People don't really like high school. I don't know. But honestly, I loved high school. Like, if you knew me in high school, you know I was literally part of everything. Like, I participated in every little activity. If you're in high school now, or you're going to high school, I definitely recommend join any sports, join a club, a dance team, any kind of club, any team, because that will create memories. Trust me, like, once you graduate, you'll probably regret not joining anything, and it's really fun. Don't be embarrassed. Don't think like, oh, I'm too cool for this and this and that. No, girl, I was not too cool for anything. I literally did everything, to the point where I actually got I think $250 from my principal. He chose me because I was a boss ass. I had really good grades in high school also, even though I was part of literally every activity. So that's why he chose me. Anyway, so like I said, yes, definitely join as many activities, or at least one. Do something fun, memorable, and don't be afraid to do something different. And even if it's out of your comfort zone, just try it. I promise you'll love it. Like, anyway, so, and then in college, all I joined was soccer. That's about it. Because honestly, like, I was just very lost in college. Like, I felt like I didn't really have someone to guide me. Like, I couldn't ask my mom, okay, mom, well, like, now what do I do? Or like an older sister or something. I didn't really have anyone to ask. So if you're somebody who's like, girl, what do I do? Where do I start? Where do I go? Who do I tell? Like, who do I call? Hit my line. Because I will help you, because I know what it feels like. Like, I was so clueless. I went into the campus and I was just like, oh. Mom, and por me. But I was just so lost. Like, I'm like, where's my first class? Like, I don't even know this building. So yeah, pretty much my college experience was just very lost, confusing. Not until a whole year. I literally wasted a whole year, because the first and second semester, like I said, I only took 2 or 3 classes. It's not until I talked to my counselor and told her exactly what I wanted to do that she helped me like with what classes to take. And even then, like once I was about to graduate my last semester, she was like, oh, you don't qualify for this major. And I was like, are you serious? Like literally 3 years here and you're gonna tell me no? Okay, wait, so something I did forget to mention. Once I did find out I was pregnant, I actually still had to be in school for a whole other semester because there was one class I still had to take in order for me to actually get my associates. So I was still showing up to school like full on pregnant, but it was just summer school. I did graduate pregnant, which I thought was pretty cool. So some tips for any mommies to be that are in school, or any mommies that are already mommies trying to go back to school. I would definitely say just take your time. Like don't feel rushed to go back to school. Everybody succeeds at their own time. Everybody does things in different parts of their lives. Go whenever you're ready. Thankfully, like I have family who is very supportive and people who I can leave my baby with while I'm at school or whatever the case may be. I would just say just be patient. Go until you're fully prepared. Have everything set for yourself. Make a list. If you are going to school and you're working, figure out your schedule as well. And don't overwhelm yourself. Don't feel like, you know, you're a mom. We have superpowers. Yes, we definitely have superpowers, but I'm supposed to be working 8 hours and then going to school for another 8 hours. No, it's okay to do part-time, or full-time, part-time, whatever the case may be. Try and balance it out. If you feel like one day you need to call out of work, or one day you need to miss school, skip school, show up late, just do it. Okay, that is one thing that I will say. There was times where I was so anxious, like I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to go back. I don't want to go to work. Like I have school tomorrow. I had school today. I've had school all week. I don't want to go to work. Maybe one day, you know, it's okay to call out. Like, oh, today I'm just too sleepy. Like I really want to sleep in. I don't want to go to school. I did not go to school. I definitely woke up late as I wanted to. I took advantage of that day and like cleaned the rest of my house, or finished homework that maybe I was backed up on, or start an assignment that will be due pretty soon. Just kind of try and catch yourself up a little bit. Don't feel bad to just chill, girl. Like go to the beach a day that you're supposed to be in class. Do something a little fun. Shout out to my girls, Alana and Cookie, because we would literally, when we had class together and we just didn't want to go, we would go eat burritos at Lupe's or something. Like we would just skip class because we were like, oh, we're not in the mood today. Let's just go. So we would go. And it was fun. Like it's part of the memories. It's part of the college experience. I still had fun. I enjoyed it. And I wouldn't change it for the world. So like I said, mommies, future mommies, do not feel pressured. Just breathe, relax, do everything at your own time, and everything will be okay. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people can relate. Like, you're kind of just going to school because you feel like, not that you have to, but you kind of feel like it's the next step you have to take. Like, it's pretty much a step that's written out for you. And school is not for everybody, sis. Like, if I'm being honest, I loved high school. Like I said, I had good grades and everything. College, I just liked the soccer part, didn't really like the school part. But yeah, so I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about my story. I know it wasn't very in detail, but I just wanted to give you like a little, you know, a little motion of the ocean of what I did in college. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. It's okay to feel confused. It's okay to feel lost. A lot of us can relate, like I said. And once again, if you do have any questions, don't hesitate to hit me up. And if you don't want to hit me up, call your counselor because they will help you out. And if school is not your route, then go ahead and be a little entrepreneur, businesswoman, whatever it is that you want to be, do just that. Also, I do plan on dyeing my hair. I'm not going to tell you guys what color or what style or how much hair I want to dye, but I definitely want to dye it. So I don't know, maybe my next video will be me dyeing my hair. So yeah, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the little bell button next to it. That way you are notified every time I post a new video. And see you guys next time. I know I only ate like 3 pieces of fruit, but that's because the cheese man was good, so.